Hello everybody, my name is Suyash. You're watching Mind Body Spirit. Today I want to make a very brief video about a very powerful technique that has really helped me a lot in my journey with the law of attraction right since I was a beginner. And this technique is especially very powerful and very useful when we are going through a phase where we are actually facing this problem with belief when we are trying to apply the law of attraction. So maybe you are trying to manifest something, maybe your intention is so big and so different from your current reality that you're actually facing this problem where you're not able to believe that life can change to such an extent just by changing the way I think. Life can change to such an extent and such a big change can come. And so you're facing a problem with disbelief. How is this possible? How will this happen? Even though you're trying to apply the law of attraction, this disbelief keeps pinching you at the back of your mind every now and then. So this is a very common problem, by the way. It's not, I mean, everybody faces this problem with belief at some point or the other. I myself have faced this problem in the past, not once or twice, but several times. I have discovered that while this is a very common problem, it's a problem that we need not bear with. It's a problem that we can easily solve if we just use a few very powerful techniques. And in this video, I'll be talking to you about one such technique. So let's get started. Before going ahead, let's try to understand how belief works. Well, it's very easy to believe in something that already exists, something that is already there in the physical manifested reality. It's very easy to believe in that because it's real. So let's take the example of money. Let's say I'm making 2 million Indian rupees in a year. Now, I'll be able to very easily believe in that because that's true. It's the reality. When I look at my bank account, when I look at my bank statement, when I look at my lifestyle, all of that reflects that particular income of mine, and so I'm easily able to believe in that. When applying the law of attraction, let's say my intention is only a slight increment on what really exists. So let's say from 2 million rupees a year, I'm trying to increase that to say 2.5 million rupees a year. I think it'll be easy for me to believe in that also because that's just a 25% increment on what really exists. And I have some belief in the law of attraction already. And so I think it'll be easy for me to believe in that. Problem occurs when we are trying to manifest something that is actually so different from what really exists. So let's say from 2 million, I'm actually trying to increase that to 10 million Indian rupees in a year. I think that when I try to do that, when I try to manifest that, it'll be problematic for me because that thought, that lifestyle, that income is so unfamiliar to me. My current reality and that intended reality, they are so vastly apart, they're so different that I'll face a lot of difficulty in actually believing that it can happen. So I think belief is in reality a function of familiarity. How familiar are we with the thought or with the scenario that we are actually trying to manifest? So if we can familiarize ourselves with that thought, with that intention, with that scenario, or anything for that matter, it becomes easier for us to actually manifest that. So how foreign is that idea, that intention? How foreign is it to our mind? So when I'm making 2 million rupees and I want to manifest an income of 10 million rupees, there's quite a vast difference between the reality and my intention. There's a vast difference between the two, and so that is going to result in a lot of difficulty in actually believing that I already have it, and believing that I already have it is something important, something crucial to actually manifesting it with the law of attraction. So that's where this technique that we are going to talk about in this video comes into play. The technique is called what if technique. So instead of when we are visualizing, instead of trying to visualize that it has already happened, let's not even try to do that because that will be difficult and that will create a lot of negativity, and that will in fact instead of us actually believing that that has already happened, that will give rise to such thoughts that, oh, but how is it possible, how is it going to happen, I make so less money, oh my, I'm so poor and stuff like that. So let's not go into that. Let's not prepare a field for in our mind that actually gives rise to negative thoughts. Let's not do that. Instead of that, let's just sort of daydream. And what if technique basically means that I can't believe in it, so I'll just think that what if it happens. I'm not trying to manifest anything. I'm not trying to think that it has already happened. I'm not even trying to think that it will happen in my life. Nothing at all. I'm simply daydreaming like a very stupid, like a very silly and ignorant person. I'm simply trying to daydream what if it happens. So when I do that, it'll be like, yeah, so I'm just having fun with it. Yeah, I'm making 2 million rupees, which is good, by the way. I'm grateful for that, but I'm just daydreaming how would it be if I start making 10 million rupees in a year. So what if that would be my reality? So now I'm thinking, now I'm sitting down and thinking, maybe I'm writing down, what if it happens? So if I'm making 10 million Indian rupees in a year, I'll be traveling to this place, I'll be owning this car, and I'll be living at this place, I'll be taking my family to such and such a vacation, and I'll be purchasing this mobile phone and this laptop and this and that, so many things. What if it happens? No pressure on you to believe in it. No, don't believe in it. It's not true. It's absolutely it's a false reality that you are trying to just conjure up the image of that in your mind, and you're just trying to just go ahead with that and just think and just have fun with it. You're not trying to manifest it. You're not trying to believe that it's true. You're not trying to apply the law of attraction. Even you're just thinking, and you're just playing with your thoughts. And the magic that will happen out of this particular technique is that if you do this continuously, and I've tried it, I've practically experienced it, and whatever I'm telling you in this video, absolutely practical from my own experience, I'm telling you. If you continue with this technique for, let's say, a week, it will become much easier for you at the end of that week to believe in that particular intention. You give up even the hope of believing in it. You give up on the intention. You're not trying to apply the law of attraction. You just start with thinking, what if it happens? Just playing with your thoughts, just playing with your mind, just maybe passing the time, or maybe just wasting your time, whatever it is. But you started with that. 1 week of continuously doing that, let's say for 15-20 minutes a day, and at the end of 1 week, suddenly you'll realize that that thought is very familiar to your mind, and you will find it easier. I'm not saying easy, but easier for you. You'll find it easier to believe in that thought, and so you continue doing that. Forget law of attraction, continue with the what if technique. What if it happens? Just play with it, and at the end of 2 weeks, even easier. And maybe at the end of 3 weeks, 3 weeks may seem to you to be a long time. Oh, I have to wait 3 weeks. Well, wait 3 weeks. It's better than never being able to believe in it. So work on it for 3 weeks. Just have fun with it. When you do that, also you'll get a lot of material for your visualization, etc. Because you're already thinking and you're already writing, and so even though you are not putting pressure on your mind to apply the law of attraction, the law of attraction is being applied. And so at the end of 3 weeks, even though a lot of effort has already gone into the law of attraction unintentionally, you have not even been trying to do that, but a lot of vibrations have gone into the universe already because you've been writing and because you've been applying the what if technique. At the end of 3 weeks, you will see that all of a sudden you have this impetus and you have this power of belief also that is going into that process, because now you are in a position that now you're able to suddenly believe in it. So it's all about familiarization. You forgot about the law of attraction for a while. It's okay to forget about the law of attraction for a while. If you apply the law of attraction on something that you don't really believe in, it can even have the negative effect, the opposite effect. I want the law of attraction to enrich your life, not to make it more negative. But when you try to apply the law of attraction for something that you are having trouble believing in, then it will have that negative, the opposite effect. So it's better to use this technique for those intentions that you're having trouble believing in for a while, and then go back to the law of attraction once that thought has set in your mind. In case this video helped you at all, make sure you give it a like, and also use the comment section below in case you have any comments or queries or suggestions, anything at all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, because now I'm frequently making videos about the law of attraction. As always, it's been a pleasure to talk to you guys. See you soon. Bye bye.